Hi everybody, I hope you're seriously ready to work your core. I will ask you to pull your navel towards your backbone and cinch your talia. Think that you have a corset around the middle or a very tight heavy belt that holds you together. So, let's start. Let's start seated with your legs in a diamond shape. Make sure that your shoulders are above your hips and find your straight back. You can open the legs or cross them, whatever feels comfortable for you. Just place your hands on your ribs and breathe in and out. And once more, breathe in. And I want you to breathe also to your back ribs. So the whole rib cage is filling in with air. And out. Now place your hands behind your head and go to one side and come center. And go to the other side and come center. Try to make sure that you're not leaning backwards. You want to find your straight back. We're going from side to side. Warming up the talia. Last time, stay here. We're going to rotate towards your right. Actually, open the feet. You're going to rotate towards your right knee. You're going to cross over. We continue. Cross over and continue. Cross over the elbows. Every time find this straight line from your back and your elbows. And up. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Last time we stay here towards the same knee with the right elbow. You're going here and again. And up. You should feel it in the right side of the talia. And up. You breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out, we're going to combine it. So you cross over and go for one side. Cross over and go to one side. Cross over and one side. And rotate and bring the hips to the ribs. Or the rib to the hip actually. And up. One more. Cross over. We're going to start with the other side. Cross over. So now my right elbow is going towards my left knee. Breathe out. So you breathe in, you breathe out as you cross. Breathe out. Breathe out. Two more. You can combine this workout with the workout that I did standing. It will be your aerobic section, and then you can go to strengthening your core more. We're going to go from left knee to from the left elbow to the left knee. And up. So now you're bringing the rib towards your hips. And up. You're shortening this side of the waistline. And up. We're going to combine. Cross over and one side. Cross over. Of course, you didn't forget to pull the navel towards your lower back. And up. And cross. And cross over. And up. Last time. Stay here and now place your hands on the side and just help yourself to elongate the talia. Your head is one line with the spine. Stay here, cinch the talia, really pull everything in and bring the arms up. And we go to one side, stay here, take another breath, go a little lower, a little lower, a little lower, and find your center. Again, elongate from the talia, go to the other side. Take another breath, you go more and more and more, and come back, and take a breath, and go to the other side, and go a little lower, and a little lower, and come center, and elongate, and go to the other side, reach, 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 and come center. I would like you to place your left hand on the floor, and you're going to reach to one side, reach, 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 and come back. Take a breath, and exhale as you stretch, and come back. And once more, reach. We're going to add or to change. I want you to maybe go to your elbow, so it's a bigger stretch, and back. And stretch, maybe you bend this, maybe the elbow is going towards the floor, and come back. We go to the other side, and reach, and come back. Really stretch, like you have elastic on the long side of your body, and you're stretching it. And you want to stretch it, not to break it. So you do it gentle. Now you start to bend the elbow. Maybe it will give you a bigger elongation. Last time, and come back. From here, people, bring the arms forward without lifting the shoulders. Pull the back ribs and the navel back. And now bring the chest forward, and the arms are going behind your body. And again, round yourself, really pull the navel in, push the back ribs to the back wall, and open. Once more, and you round yourself in, and come up, stay here, place your hands behind you, lift your chest, so you get a nice elevation. Shoulders are sliding towards your lower back, and life seated, of course. Place your hands under your knees and find your straight back. So the shoulders, again, make sure that they're above your hips. With the help of your arms, elongate your spine. From here, you bring the tail towards your heels, and you go half roll down. And now bring your head to your knees and find again your straight back. You take a breath and roll the hips under. So you think tailbone is going to your heels. Maybe you can release your arms. Shoulders are sliding down. Stay here. If you need, take the back of the knees again and elongate. And again, roll back. And bring the arms here. Shoulders are sliding back and down. Open the arms and close. And open the whole time. Really cinch your taille. Make it small. So bring the backbone, the navel to your backbone. Last time, you stay here. If you need a break, hold. But hold here. Stay here. Stay here. Now, bring the arms here. And bring them to one side. And come back. The distance between the arms stays the same. And back. And up. Really pull the navel in. This is your focus in the lesson today. And up. And up. Last time, we come here, take the hamstring, bring the head to your knees, and find your straight back. I would ask you to open the feet a little wider, and imagine that you're holding one of those big balls that you can sit on, and go back to your half roll down. The ball didn't change, you're still holding it. You rotate to one side, stay here, and come back. You take a breath. With exhalation, you go to the other side, and come back. We continue. And center, and up, and center, and go to one side, and center, and up. One more like this, and we're going to change a little bit. Now you're going to tilt the ball a little bit towards the floor and come center. And to the other side, so you have the lower elbow is going towards the floor. You decide how low. And up. Two more sets. We go to the first side. And up. and you go to the first side, and we go to the second side. Stay here, take your hamstring, come back up, and find your straight back. Okay, from here, bring the arms forward and roll only to your lower back. So you stay here, your feet on the ground, under your knees a little bit further, and place your hands behind your head. You take a breath. Can you come higher? And go down. And exhale, and go down. And exhale. Maybe I'll move here, and go down. You take a breath and come up, and back, and up. Pause a little bit on the up, and back. You take a breath, and exhale, and come back, and exhale. Remember the exercises that we did sitting, we're going to sort of repeat. And up, in this position, and up. Now stay here, bring the right knee to you. You're going to bring the right elbow to the right knee, and back, and up. So again, you're working the side of the talia. And up, and up. The knee is above your hip, and up. And now we're going to cross over. Left elbow to the right knee. And cross. And cross. And cross. Pull the navel to the floor. And up. And up. We're going to combine. So from one side, cross over. One side. Every time, people, make sure that you lift the shoulders away from the floor. And up. And cross over. And up. And cross over. And up. And cross over. Last time. And up. And cross over. Stay here. You bring the knee to you. You lift the chest towards your knee and elongate. And bring it in and elongate. And pull it in. And extend. And pull it in. And extend. Every time you place your head on the floor. And up. And extend. The longest leg that you can achieve. And this is the time when the work is happening. You're pushing the navel towards the backbone, so you don't arch your back. And up, and back. Last time, and place your knee to the floor, the leg to the floor. We're going to the other side. Left knee, tabletop. Till your head and your chest. Left elbow to the left knee, and back. And back. And up. And back. And up. You breathe in when you're on the floor. You exhale as you come up. And up. And up. And up. And up. We're going to cross over. Cross and come back. And cross and come back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come as high as you can so the shoulders are free from the floor. And up, and up, and up, and up. We're going to combine from the side, cross over. Don't rush it. Work with fluidity. So you're precise in your movements. Every time you pay attention, you're not pulling your neck. You're not pulling your head. You're working from the abdominal. And up. And up. And up. Last time. And up. Stay here. From here, you extend everything and bring it back. And exhale and breathe in. And exhalation and bring it in. And back. And up, and back, and up, and back. Last time, and bring both feet on the floor. Place your hands on the ground. You reach with the fingers towards your heel. You take a breath. With exhalation, you come up. Stay here if it's possible. Support your head if needed. You're going to lift the right foot very little. It's about 5 centimeters from the floor and place it in. Left. So you're walking very tiny steps, right? You don't want to be here. We're working the lower abdominal. And up. You can support your head if needed. And up. Now we're going a little bit more. Right, left, right, left. So you lift the right, you lift the left, you place the right, you lift the, place the left, and up. Try not to make it too big, because you will not get the most benefit of the exercise. We're going to start with the left foot. Up, up, down, down. Come higher with the shoulders. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Make sure that you're coming high enough with the chest. Try not to pull the neck. Try not to pull the head. Last time, stay here, come a little higher, and place your head on the ground. I hope you feel it. I feel it. Okay, from here, open the arms to the side and bring both knees to the right side. And come back. And bring them to the other side. Try to keep the knees connected and the inner thighs connected. And come back. Now listen, you go to the first side. Stay here. Stay here. Enjoy the stretch. Push the opposite hand to the ground and come back. And go to the other side. Press the opposite arms to the side and come back. Now bring the knees to the chest. The knees and the inner thighs are still connected. You're going to bring both knees to the right side. Stay here. Extend the legs and come back to the center and bend. Go to the other side. Extend the legs from the abdominal. Bring the legs back and bend. Go to the first side. Extend and come back. And bend. Go to the other side. Extend and come back and bend. Go to the first side. Maybe you can go a little more this time. Extend and bring it back and bend the knees. And go to the other side. Extend and come back. One more set. You go to the first side. Extend and come back. Go to the other side. Oh, sorry. Bend. Go to the other side. Extend and come back. Now we're going to a tic-tac clock. So you go from one side, come back. Try to control the movements. So you're not going so low that your legs are going to be separate, that you want to push the inner thighs together and go to the other side. If it's impossible for you to keep the legs long, keep them as long as you can, but keep them together. And go to the first side. Working the taille, of course. And now stay here. Place your hands behind your head and flex your feet. Now the right leg is going down and bring it back. And left and down. And right. And left. One more set. And the feet are flexed. And now listen. You're going to point the toes. You're going to lower both legs and bring it back. If your back bothers you, you can place your hands under your buttock. And up. And up. And down. We're going to combine. Right leg down, now the left. Now you point both of them. Flex. The right leg going down. The left leg. Point both. And lift. Flex, right, lift, left, lift, point, lower, and flex, right, and left, point, and come back. Take both ankles and give yourself a nice stretch if you can. Stay here. Now place your feet on the ground and place your hands along your body. We're going to stretch we're going to work the back body. So from here, place your feet on the ground and lift the trunk up. So you want to contract the glutes. The knees are going towards the toes, fingers towards your heels, press all toes to the ground, and really remember this tight belt around your middle. Can you lift those hips higher and pull the navel deeper? Can you push the front ribs to the back ribs, your chin towards your chest, and now bone for bone you go back down. And you curl the tailbone under and go up. First, find your straight line. Think of all the connection from the abdominal to your lower back. Contract the glutes, stay here, stay here. Can we lift the hips higher? You can bring the shoulder blades towards each other. The chest is coming up a little bit. And now bone for bone, you come back up. Try to keep the knees in place without movement. And once more, you come up. Stay here. Remember those little steps that we did for the abdominal. They're coming back. Up and up. Very small. Try to keep the hips stable. And up and up and up. Contract the glutes so you're not cramping in your hamstring. I'm talking to myself. And up and up and up and up. Last set. Stay here, stay here. Bring the arms all the way behind you. Reach. Toes are reaching forward. And bone for bone, you go back down. Once you find your tailbone on the floor, bring your arms hip height. Stay here. Stay here. Can you lift the shoulders higher and push the navel deeper? Bring the right knee to you and the left knee. From here, extend the leg away from you. In a Pilates style, you can lower it as much as you're able today. And we're going to 50 of the 100. And the mid. And breathe out. You breathe in for 5 counts. And out. Breathe in. You're still pulling the navel towards your lower back. 2 more sets. Elongate the legs as much as you're able. Last set. Stay here, and bring the legs to the floor. Bring the arms behind you. Your legs are in a Pilates stand. I want you to bring the arms here till your head and your chest, and you're looking towards your feet. Push the navel towards your lower back. Stay here. And now place your hands behind your head. You come a little higher. And now we're going to rotate to one side and center. And left and center. With these people, make sure that the shoulders are away from the floor. Up. And out. And out. And out. Keep the connection between the legs. The strong connection, I hope. You contract the glutes. 2 more sets. Last set. Stay here. Do not collapse. Bring the arms here. You take a breath. You come a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, and reach forward. Now listen. From here, I want you to go half roll down in 4 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay. Stay. And then you're coming up with 4 counts. So 1, you're really resisting going forward, and you come forward. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders are sliding down. Pull the abdominal in, and you're resisting from the navel to go back towards your toes. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay here. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, and we stay there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay here. We're going for little pulses. And up, shoulders away from the ears. This is really great to work the abdominals, to warm the lower back. And up, and up, and up, and up. You can smile, that's good also. I hope everybody had a nice transition to the new year. Up, 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 up. I'm keeping the legs really strong. Last time, and now with resist and go forward. Now flex the feet and give yourself a nice deserved stretch. Okay, point the toes again, and we're going to go on your elbows. Now make sure here that you're not sinking. So we're working, there's a strong connection between the navel to your lower back, chest is lifted, elbows are behind, under your shoulders, that's right. Okay, you stay here. From here, you bring the right knee to you and elongate. In and elongate. Now listen. Make sure you're not sinking here, so it's not so difficult, but I want you to take the time to concentrate on your center. Now from here, you open and bring it back. The working leg is externally rotated the whole time. Make sure that you are not sinking in the talia. Open and bring it back from the inner thighs. And back. And open. And back. And up. The left leg is really strong. It's also externally rotated, so it will keep you nicely on the ground. Now we're going to change. You lift, lower, open, and back. Lift, lower. The whole time. This is my focus right here. I'm looking at it. Make sure that it's strong. Last time. Come here. Before we continue, bring the arms here. Remember those 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and go back to 1, 2, 3, hold. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep those legs engaged. 2, 3, 1 more second. We're going to the elbows again. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Place the elbows here. The left leg, you bring it in and out, and in, and out. If you see my right leg moving funny, because again, I have a cramp. And up, and in, and in. We're going to, the leg is going out, out, and in, out, and in. It's externally rotated, open as wide as you can, bring it in from the inner thighs. Don't forget your core. Try to externally rotate the supporting leg. We're going to combine. Lift, lower, open, close. Lift, lower, open, close. Lift, do not sink. Open, like somebody's supporting your lower back. 1 more set. Come back here. Release the arms. We're going back to the 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now listen, from here, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your hands here. Again, don't sink. Without anything moves, you bring 1 arm forward and bring it back. And left. Don't break the floor when you place your elbows back on the floor. And up. If you can, both arms. If not, you go 1 by 1. Up. And up. Last time, stay here and go forward. Okay? Stay here, open the legs for the spine twist. So we continue with rotation, with working the talia. Flex your feet. The legs are actually on the width of the mat. Bring the arms one line with the upper back. We go to the one side, then you pulse for 1, 2, 3, come center. Go to the other side. Make sure that you're not leaning backwards. Your shoulders are exactly above your hips. And up. Shoulders are sliding down. And up, up. Legs are firm on the floor. I'm pushing the hamstring on the floor. I'm pushing the knee caps on the floor, the back of the knees. Last time, place your hands 1 second here. Bring the back for the sole. You're going to rotate and reach 1, 2, 3. Find your center. Rotate. Both arms are long. And center. Rotate. Really pull the navel towards your lower back. Keep the hips even. And rotate. And reach. Both arms are long. And reach. So that somebody's pulling you. Those arms are in a position. It will keep you to get more work it will help you to get more work in the center. And 1, 2, 3, and come back. Okay, people, we're going to roll. Bring the legs together, and I would like you to place your hands. Your knees are together, and your hands are under your knees. Open the elbows. Tailbone is under, and you roll back, and come back. Find your balance. You take a breath. You roll. And come back, and roll back, and back. We're going to add, and roll back. You stay here. From here, you reach, bend, and roll back. Find your balance, extend, bend, roll back. Find your balance, extend, bend. One more. You stay here. We will continue with the open leg rocker. Shoulders are going down. Find your straight arms, straight legs, and roll back. And come center. And roll back. And come center. And roll back. And come center. And roll back. Come center. Close the legs. Place your hands on the ground. If you can, tap the floor and lift. Tap the floor and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Last time, stay here. Take the legs, give yourself a nice stretch, and place your hands on the ground. Turn around and go lay down on your abdominal. So part of working the abdominal and the core is also working the lower back, as you know, to keep the whole body strong and to reinforce the connection and the strength between the two parts. Your legs are the width of the mat, and I will ask you to place your hands a little wider than your body, than your mat. Shoulders are sliding down. You push the hips to the ground and you pull the navel in. Contract the glutes and just give yourself a nice back extension. Shoulders are sliding down. You're looking in the distance. Try not to jam, shorten too much the back of your neck. You're just lifting the chest. You want the head, one line with the spine. Pull the navel in. With control, you go down. You take a breath and come back up. Stay here, long legs. Contract the glutes, navel in, and go back down. One more. And you come up. Stay here. Find the opening in the chest, the widening of the upper back, and go down. Now, if you can, place your elbows under your shoulders. And you go down. From here, I'm going to a Sphinx position. I'm pushing the elbows to the ground, my hands on the floor, and I'm lifting the elbows. So I'm getting a nice elevation, if it's possible, because my arms are narrow. It might be too difficult to some people. Therefore, widen your arms. You go back to the elbows. You're still lifting from the chest, and you go back down. And you come up, push the elbows to the ground, and lift the chest. Look in the distance, shoulders are sliding down, the legs are engaged. Go back to the elbows, chest is elevated, and go down. We're going to a mini roll, mini swan. So you come up. As I go down, keep the head and the chest elevated, but lift your legs and come back. Lift and come back. Lift and come back. Lift. One more. Lift, come back, and push yourself to a shell stretch, to a child pose. Elongate from the arms, pull the navel in, enjoy the stretch here. And now people, go on your hands and knees. So you're in a table position. Your arms are long, the elbows are not locked, right? Shoulders are sliding towards your lower back. The head is one line with the spine. From here, curl the toes in. We're going to lift the knees 10 centimeters from the floor. That's it. Keep the straight back and carefully place them down. And lift, and down, and lift. So you bring the front ribs to the back, navel to your lower back, and back, and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Last time, stay here. You extend one leg, bring it back. Left, bring it back. Try to keep the hips low. You can even glance on your knees. Make sure they're not coming too high. That will give you indication that you're keeping the hips balanced. Up, and out, and out, and out. One more, and out. Last time, and with control, place the knees on the ground. Round your spine to a cat stretch, and go to a poodle. Lift your chest and your buttock, and once more, roll in and lift. One more, and round yourself, and now go to a taffel, to a table position. Now listen, from here, go on your knees, on your elbows. So you place your elbows under your shoulders. You go into a plank. From here, really fine, contract the glutes. We're going to work the tibia again or differently. Bring the hips to one side and center. You go to the other side and center. And up. So you're from the plank position, you're rotating to one side, find your center. The other side, find your center. You bring the hip towards the floor. Hip towards the floor. And up, and up, and up. Last time, place your knees to the ground and come back to your table position. From here, you're going to go to a high bridge. You elongate the legs, you're in a high bridge here. You bring the right knee towards the right elbow or to the chest, and left. Make sure you're not sinking in the tibia. Up and up. The rest of the body doesn't move. I'm working from the abdominal. I'm bringing the knees inside towards my chest. One more set. we're going to change. The right knee is going to the left elbow. Rotation and change. Rotation and change. Right knee towards the left elbows. Left knee towards the right. Up. Every time, find your plank. Up. And up. And up. And up. And up. Last time. Up, stay here. From here, go to a pike. You can widen the legs. Push the hands away and find your straight back. Heels are going towards the floor. Shoulders are sliding towards your low back. Stay here. Head is going towards the floor. I'm bending the elbows a little bit. It's a tiny push-ups. I'm bending. Enter it. Try not to bend the knees. Down and up. The head is going towards the floor. Elbows towards the floor. And down. Last time. From here, stay here. And place your knees back on the ground. Okay. Come sit. And find your straight back. Elongate the spine. Elongate from the lower back. And now bring the arms here and reach forward. And again open. So now, as opposed to the beginning, we have long legs. If you need, you can always go to your back to your diamonds position. And forward and out and go in and out. One more. And out. Bring the arms up and down. And once more, you lift it up. Bring your arms forward. And we finish this abdominal workout. I hope you enjoyed it. As I mentioned before, you can use the standing workout as the beginning of your lesson and continue with that. I hope you enjoyed it. Share it with somebody that you think might like it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.